Okay. Now let us solve one numerical on the Coulomb's law. Okay. So there are 2 point charges of 0.7 millicoulombs and 4.9 microcoulombs of 2 point charges are there. Okay. Let there are 2 point charges of 0.7 millicoulombs and 4.9 microcoulombs. Okay, there are 2 point charges are there. What are the coordinates of these 2 point charges are? So let this point is 0.7 is at a coordinates of 2, 3, 6 and this is at origin from 0, 0, 0. Now we have to find out the force on this charge, okay, due to this charge. The force on the charge of 0.7 millicoulombs. So what is the formula for the force? The force is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, Q1, Q2 by distance vector square into R. Right? The Q1 and Q2 are here only these 2 charges. Let us find R bar because this is also constant. What is the value of K? R 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. It is 9 into 10 power 9, right? So let us find these 2 values so that we remaining all values are readily available. Now, what is R bar? The distance vector square, because the force on 0.7 millicoulombs because of this charge, this from this to this, right? So how to calculate the distance vector from this to this, right? The force on this charge. So 2 minus 0, 2 minus 0 Ax minus 0 is 2Ax, 3 minus 0 into Ay, 3Ay, 6 minus 0 Az, 6 Az, right? This is a distance vector. What is AR is distance vector by magnitude of a distance vector. So let us find the magnitude of this. Under the root of 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square, which is given by, this is 4 plus 9 plus 36 and this is 40 and 49. Under the root of 49 is nothing but 7. This is under the root of 49, which is nothing but 7. Now, so we have the value of AR also. What is the AR is? The AR is nothing but distance vector is 2Ax plus 3Ay plus 6Az. Distance vector divided by the magnitude of distance vector, it is 7. Now we have all the values ready. Then we will substitute in the formula of force. Okay. The force here is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon. So what is 1 by 4 pi epsilon is 9 into 10 raised to 9 into Q1 and Q2. The Q1 is 0.7 into millicoulombs, right? 10 power minus 3 Q1 and Q2 is the second charge, right? The product is this one. So 4.9 into microcoulombs. 4.9 into microcoulombs is nothing but 10 raised to micro, 10 raised to minus 6 divided by R square. R square is nothing but magnitude of distance square, means here it is. From this one, how we can write the R square is magnitude of distance is given by, this one is given by under the root of 49. From this one, what is the magnitude of distance vector square? It is the square in this one, it is 49, right? So Q1, okay, 0.7 millicoulombs, Q2 4.9 microcoulombs by R square. R square is 49, okay, into AR. What the AR is here? It is 2Ax plus 3Ay plus 6Az by 7. Okay. Now you can simplify all the terms, this with this with this and this and such. Simplify all the terms and multiply with the vector given, which gives the force. Okay, you solve by yourself and I just write the answer. It is 0.1797 Ax plus 0.17 26AY plus 0.53 AZ. So this is force newtons per meter. Okay. In this way we can obtain the force between the two charges. Right. Now we will take one more numerical on electric field. How to obtain the electric field due to the point charge. Okay. We are going to determine the electric field due to the point charge. Our electric field, we are going to obtain the electric field intensity due to one point charge. Okay. Let the point charge is P is given by 0.2, 0 and minus 2.3 the point charge, and there is one more point charge of 5 nanocoulombs at the position of Q of 0.2, 0.1 and minus 2.5. The question is that determine the electric field intensity at this point. Okay, we have to determine the field intensity at this point due to the point charge of 5 nanocoulombs at this distance. Okay, we have to determine the electric field. Okay, at this point the point is 0.2, 0 minus 2.3 due to the point charge of 5 nanocoulombs at the coordinates of 0.2, 0.1 and minus 2.5. So we know the formula for electric field. What is the electric field? Electric field E bar is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon. Okay, the charge Q by the R bar square into AR. Same as the force, but in the force there will be two charges, and here the electric field because of only one charge, because force per charge is an electric field. Now we will again the same this question. We have this value is a constant 9 into 10 power 9 and the Q is 5 nanocoulombs. Let us obtain these two values and we will substitute and simplify. Okay, let us obtain the AR. So we know that AR is distance vector by the magnitude of a distance vector. Now the force on the point P, this is in this direction, AR is. Okay, so how to find out R bar is 0.2 minus 0.2. I'll check the coordinates once. This is P is minus. It is minus. Okay, so x coordinates of these 2 points are minus 0.2 minus of minus 0.2, it is minus 0.4 ax plus the second coordinate is 0 along y minus 0.1, it is 0 minus 0.1 is nothing but minus 0.1 ay. Okay, and this is minus 2.3 minus of minus 2.5. So how much it is? Minus 2.3 plus 2.5. It is nothing but plus 0.2 AZ. So this is the distance vector. Magnitude of a distance vector is given by under the root of minus 0.4 plus minus 0.1 plus 0.2 whole square. So what is the magnitude of a distance vector? The magnitude of a distance vector is given by, and taking a square here, it will be approximately 0.45. Okay. Now we are having the value of R bar by R bar square, and this is just a square of this one, right? So what is this one? Magnitude of distance vector is nothing but 0.458 whole square. Okay. So now the electric field E bar is given by the K is 9 into 10 raised to 9 into the charge Q is 5 nanocoulombs by, right? Here, this is just a K, right? This is R bar square. And R bar square is nothing but square of this 0.58, right? Into AR. AR is nothing but distance vector by 0.1 AY plus 0.2 AZ by magnitude of a distance vector is 0.48. By simplifying all the terms, right? Simplifying all these terms and multiplying with this, you are going to get the E bar as this one. Okay? So this is the magnitude along X, magnitude along Y, and magnitude along Z, and the unit of electric field is volt per meter. Electric field may not be because of single point charge. It may be because of line charge or maybe surface charge or with a volume charge. We'll see one by one. The first one is line charge. Let there is one line of length L. Length L may vary from minus infinity to the plus infinity. Let the charges are being accumulated on over a length. Okay, line may not be a linear line or linear length of a line, may be of any shape. Okay, no need to be all positive charges, maybe any negative charges too. Okay, let the length of the line L and the charge density over a length is given by rho L. Okay, what the rho L is? Rho L indicates the density of charges over a length of line L. So, line charge density, which is defined as total charge by total length of a line. But what the total length? It is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Since we cannot measure the total length of a line, so what we do? We will add all the small differential amounts, then we can integrate together. For that, what I will be considering one small differential length. There is small differential length over which all the positive charges are there. This is dl. The charges accumulated on the dl is dq. So we can write dl rho l as differential amount of charges over differential length of a line. Okay. So to find what is our topic is, we have to find the line charge. So dq is given by, I'll take this side, rho l into dl. We need to have a line charge q. So let us integrate on both sides. So q is given by integration of rho l into dl. So what this integral is? It is a line integral l. Okay. So the charge are over a length of a line of infinity, maybe infinity, which is given by integral of rho l into dl, where the rho l is line charge density. In the same way, let us find the surface charge, then volume charge. Okay, surface charge. Okay, let there is a surface having some length and width. Charges are being accumulated all over the surface. Okay, the surface may not have the closed boundaries. Okay, the surface of discontinuous boundary also. Okay, means it is not being closed, which varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. The charge accumulated on this surface is may not be a positive, it may be a negative also. So now the surface charge density, which is given by rho s. Okay, so the charge on the surface having a density of rho s, which is defined as total charge by total surface. Since again the surface is which is one sheet of charge, right? Sheet like one plain paper having some length and width. So the surface is having the dimensions of minus infinity to the plus infinity. So that we will take one small differential amount of surface which has been covered with the differential charges. Okay, let there is some differential surface. Okay, this is ds over which charges is dq. So differential over a differential surface we have a differential charges. So surface charge density rho s is given by the rho s into ds. One may be from x, that is from 1 minus 3 to 2 or whatever the dimensions are there. Second integral for the y. So this is a surface charge. Surface charge is given by surface integral into rho s into ds. What the rho s is? Rho s is a surface charge density. Okay. The next one is volume charge. Okay. Let us take any volume. It may be a sphere also, or you can consider the one long pipe filled with the volume. Okay. So let us consider one sphere. Okay, which is filled with the charges. Or you can consider one long pipe, okay, which has been filled with some density, right? Okay, no need. So, surface charge density rho s is defined, not surface, volume, na? Volume charge density rho v is given by total charge by total volume. Again, the dimensions of the volume are sphere having the 3 dimensions, right? Maybe length again from infinity to infinity, and width and breadth. So all these are spread along infinity. So instead of that, we will consider one small part or differential part. So that I will consider one small cube, which is a differential volume over which there is a differential charges dq. Okay. So now volume charge density rho v is given by differential amount of charges over differential volume dv. So from this I can write dq as rho v into dv. So integrating on both sides to obtain the volume charge. Okay. So q is given by volume integral of rho v into dv. Volume integral means there will be 3 integral, triple integral. So I can write the q is triple integral of volume charge density into dv is a volume charge. Okay. So in this way we can find out the line charge, okay, line charge, surface charge and volume charge. Okay. So we found in a previous class electric field due to the point charge. So electric field not only due to the point charge, the electric field will be created by the line charge, or it may be due to the surface charge, or may be due to the volume charge. The 3 variations we will carry in a next class. Thank you.